Have you ever experienced criticism for not wanting to venture out? Have you been labeled unsociable or unmotivated simply because you find comfort in your personal environment? If this resonates with you, understand that you're far from alone. In a culture that celebrates outgoing behavior and perpetual activity, the decision to remain at home is frequently misinterpreted. But what if there's a deeper dimension to this? What if choosing to stay home represents not withdrawal, but purposeful living, meaningful depth, and internal harmony? In this exploration, we'll examine 6 commonly overlooked realities about individuals who authentically prefer their home environment. These realities aren't built on common assumptions or familiar patterns, but are grounded in psychological research, social science, and genuine human understanding. Before diving in, consider subscribing to the channel and becoming part of our Telegram community, a gathering place where we examine personal development, internal balance, and the understated power of those who choose alternative paths. You'll also receive early notifications of fresh content and daily reflective insights. Let's begin. First reality: they encounter continuous expectations to be outgoing. From early years, individuals who gravitate toward solitude are repeatedly told their disposition is something requiring correction. Statements such as, "You'll find yourself isolated if you don't participate," or "being outgoing benefits you," are presented as absolute truths. Culture tends to celebrate those who remain perpetually active, attending gatherings, constantly sharing, posting, connecting, individuals who appear tireless. Conversely, when someone opts out of attending celebrations or turns down invitations, they frequently face concern or understated criticism. However, solitude isn't inadequacy. It represents a legitimate form of renewal. Introversion, as conceptualized by Carl Jung and examined by contemporary psychologists, isn't a flaw, but an alternative method of experiencing reality. Studies appearing in journals such as Personality and Individual Differences demonstrate that individuals who restore themselves through solitude frequently experience superior emotional balance and enhanced mental focus. Selecting solitude doesn't mean rejecting existence, but rather rebalancing it. Second reality: they're unfairly characterized as unmotivated or unsociable. Among the most persistent misunderstandings about individuals who enjoy home life is the assumption they lack drive or social competence. This couldn't be more incorrect. Numerous individuals who prefer the peacefulness of their personal environment demonstrate remarkable determination and self-sufficiency. They flourish in quietness, establish structured patterns, and generate excellent work without requiring outside stimulation. The connection between observable activity and accomplishment is antiquated. In fact, a Harvard Business Review publication from 2023 revealed that individuals working in self-managed environments, frequently from home, demonstrate greater efficiency and reduced exhaustion. Regarding the unsociable characterization, this represents simply an inappropriate application of terminology. Wanting substantial, peaceful, or occasional social engagement isn't evidence of dysfunction, but of selectivity. Numerous home-oriented individuals favor smaller numbers of deeper connections, and they interact with deliberateness rather than from duty. Third reality: they establish profound emotional connections, particularly with animals. Individuals who allocate more time at home tend to cultivate intense bonds with their companion animals. These bonds aren't peripheral or representational, but emotionally substantial, frequently becoming fundamental components of an individual's daily emotional framework. Without constant social activity, the companionship of a canine, feline, or even smaller companion creature becomes not merely comforting, but deeply meaningful. Studies from the Human-Animal Bond Research Institute indicate that cohabiting with companion animals enhances heart health, diminishes stress-related chemicals, and elevates dopamine and oxytocin, substances directly linked to well-being and attachment. For individuals who experience social settings as overwhelming, animal companionship provides emotional steadiness, wordless understanding, and a feeling of significance. The peaceful satisfaction of shared routines with an animal, providing nourishment, exercise, rest together, delivers not only comfort, but emotional synchronization in ways numerous human connections cannot replicate. Fourth reality, they demonstrate unwavering commitment to their pursuits and enthusiasms. Individuals who allocate more time at home frequently cultivate a profound, steadfast dedication to their personal pursuits. Whether revisiting a cherished film, developing a fresh culinary creation, or crafting something manually, home-oriented individuals tend to return repeatedly to what captivates them, not from routine, but from appreciation. They aren't pursuing temporary phenomena, but nurturing genuine interests. This commitment extends equally to their interpersonal connections. Numerous individuals prefer a limited number of close, enduring relationships over an extensive network of shallow associations. A 2022 study from the American Psychological Association validates that maintaining fewer but more meaningful bonds results in superior long-term emotional wellness. These individuals aren't withdrawing from existence, but carefully selecting it. Home transforms into a vessel for self-expression, enthusiasm, and emotional richness, beyond merely a resting place. Fifth reality, they excel in or favor remote employment. The transition to remote employment in recent years uncovered something essential, that achievement and physical attendance aren't equivalent. For numerous individuals, working from home wasn't merely convenient, but revolutionary. It enabled them to manage their pace, minimize interruptions, and preserve vitality for what genuinely mattered. Nevertheless, many still encounter outdated perspectives, employers who associate physical visibility with dedication, or household members who disrupt their schedules assuming they're simply at home. In actuality, those who thrive in remote conditions tend to possess heightened self-discipline and boundary establishment. Landmark Stanford University research from 2022 demonstrated that remote employees were 13% more accomplished and expressed greater occupational satisfaction. Selecting home-based work isn't about avoiding challenge, but about optimizing circumstances. For numerous individuals, it's not about comfort, but about capability on their own terms. Before proceeding to the final reality, take a moment for contemplation. If this content is enhancing your understanding of yourself or someone important to you, consider sharing it with others who might feel recognized by it. And if you wish to support additional content that provides space for quieter perspectives and deeper contemplation, you can click the appreciation button below. Your support genuinely enables us to continue creating with intention. Now let's proceed. Sixth reality, they possess a profound, abundant internal landscape. Perhaps the most wonderful and underappreciated reality of all is this: individuals who enjoy remaining at home frequently possess a powerful interior existence. Their solitude isn't barren, but filled with concepts, inquiries, recollections, realizations. They document thoughts, contemplate, study, generate, and absorb. Not from boredom, but because they're fully alive in their own company. Psychologist Laurie Helgo writes in Introvert Power that solitude isn't the absence of vitality, but the presence of authentic self. Within peaceful spaces and personal practices, many discover room to recover, develop, and envision. Their emotional awareness is frequently elevated, their thinking rarely superficial, and their personal evolution is deeply self-guided. These aren't individuals retreating from reality. They carry reality within themselves. Selecting home life isn't evidence of weakness, apprehension, or separation. It represents a deliberate, grounded manifestation of self-knowledge. It's a lifestyle valuing tranquility over expectations, substance over distraction, and authenticity over validation. If you've ever felt your preference for solitude made you unusual, understand this: you aren't flawed. You're attending to what your consciousness and spirit genuinely require. Share with us in the comments, which of these realities resonates most deeply with you? Or do you know someone who embodies this approach? We'd appreciate hearing your experience. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel and join our Telegram community, where contemplation and genuineness are always embraced. Thank you for your presence, and until our next meeting, nurture your environment and it will nurture you.